Induction, Phil. I don't know. Did you know him?
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah. From what I understand.
That's what I always do with my husband. hanging without Okay. As you finish your meal, I know most of you are still eating dessert and enjoy that. We will go ahead and proceed with the awards. So the first award is the Award of Achievement. So our focus on alumni relationships distinguishes the Miller College of Business. Spending time with our alumni is a joy and a privilege. We gain wisdom from those who preceded us, and through corporate partnerships, mentoring, and engagement, we support the next generation of Cardinals. Today, we recognize those alumni whose support and accomplishments have helped strengthen the Miller College of Business's reputation. Their professional achievements inspire us, and their dedication to the community demonstrates that they are living Ball State's commitment to beneficence. I will begin with the 2024 Miller College of Business Awards of Achievement presentation. These awards recognize Miller College alumni who hold positions of responsibility and demonstrate professional success. Recipients are active Ball State University in the Ball State University Alumni Association, and they support the Miller College and Ball State through their contributions to the Ball State Foundation. Thank you very much for that. So I will introduce each award recipient as they come to the stage. First, may we have Gretchen Kaufman. Gretchen, where are you? There you are. Okay, Gretchen. Gretchen's story is one of passion and hard work. She embarked on her professional journey by earning her bachelor's in human resources from Ball State University in 1988 and a master's in health promotion from Purdue University in 1990. Throughout her career, she's been on a mission to make a difference, currently serving as the Vice President of Human Resources at James Hardie Building Products. Gretchen has held significant roles, including Chief Human Resource Officer for the National Safety Council and Human Resource Director at McDonald's Corporation. In each role, she's been a source of innovation and positivity, always striving to create workplaces where people can thrive. It's Gretchen. She's a champion of learning and development, constantly pushing boundaries to provide the best training opportunities for employees worldwide. She has developed functional training strategies and facilitated workshops in multiple industries and countries. She has established educational opportunities globally to meet employees at their point of need. Kaufman has led or provided insight into a broad array of projects, including culture, brand ambassador, flexible work, base pay, rewards and recognition, retirement planning, and new talent management processes. Gretchen is also a valued member of top professional organizations, showing her commitment to continued growth. And let's not forget that she volunteers for Miller College of Business Dialogue Days, and she also volunteers with Feed My Starving Children and the Good Shepherd Church Wedding Ministry. Let's give her a round of applause for all she's done. Congratulations, Gretchen. I'm just so proud of you. Now may we have Zach Hartley come up. Today, we come together to celebrate Zach Hartley, his outstanding accomplishments. He is an example in the entertainment industry, and his journey from a business administration graduate in 2013 to a successful talent agent at United Talent Agent is an inspiring story. With 6 years of dedicated service at Paradigm Talent Agency in Nashville, Tennessee, Zach has honed his craft as a veteran agent, negotiator, and trusted relationship builder. Representing renowned acts such as Grand Funk Railroad, Johnny Swim, Old Dominion, Blake Shelton, Zach has earned a reputation for excellence. Moreover, his work in the supporting community, fostering partnerships with the Tennessee Titans, IndyCar, and minor league baseball showcases his versatility and impact beyond the music sphere. Zach's adept negotiation skills have led to lucrative contracts between artists and leading brands like Macy's, HGTV, AMC, Samsung, and T-Mobile, solidifying his status as a deal maker. Beyond his professional endeavors, Zach's commitment to giving back is evident. His active roles in organizations such as the UTA Foundation and Creative Vets, and his advisory positions at the Nashville Entrepreneur Center highlight his dedication to philanthropy and community enrichment. Zach's volunteer work with the Ball State University Young Alumni Council also underscores his commitment to the university. Recognized with the 2021 Ball State University Graduate of the Last Decade Award and named the International Entertainment Buyers Association Young Professional of the Year in 2019, Zach's accolades speak volumes about his leadership and his impact on the industry. Please join us in congratulating Zach Hartley for receiving this well-deserved award of achievement. Sarah Maddox, please make your way to the stage. We are thrilled to shine a spotlight on Sarah. Her journey began with a finance degree in 2011, setting the stage for a noteworthy career trajectory. Sarah is currently the Senior Manager of Valuation Services at DMJPS PLLC, and she is a trailblazer as the firm's first full-time valuation analyst. With an impressive track record of 6 years at CFO Consultants before her current position, Sarah brings a wealth of experience and expertise. Beyond her professional endeavors, Sarah's dedication to her profession is unmistakable. She's a proud member of prestigious organizations such as the National Association of Certified Valuators and Analysts, the American Society of Appraisers, the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, and the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, showcasing her commitment to ongoing learning and professional development. But Sarah's impact extends far beyond the office. As the lead Ball State alumni in Asheville, North Carolina, she fosters connections and cultivates a strong sense of community among her fellow alumni. Her involvement as a mentor in the Miller College SOAR program further underscores her passion for nurturing talent and paying it forward. In the community, Sarah is a force for positive change. Sarah's commitment to making a difference is evident from her role as treasurer for the Asheville Tennis Association to her contributions as a finance committee member for Pitka Legal Services. Thank you. Her past role as treasurer of the Asheville Community Band Board of Directors speaks volumes about her dedication to the arts and cultural enrichment. In recognition of her outstanding achievements in her professional and community endeavors, we proudly present Sarah with this well-deserved award of achievement. Please join us in celebrating Sarah's remarkable accomplishments and her positive impact on the world around her. Now we move on to the Award of Distinction. These awards honor Miller College of Business alumni who demonstrate outstanding professional success and dedicate themselves as civic leaders. Recipients are active members of Ball State's Alumni Association and show loyalty, support, and leadership on behalf of the Miller College of Business. Actually, before I move on, I neglected to allow each award recipient to speak. So do we want to have these first three come up and say a few words? Gretchen, I believe you were first. Yeah, I need to do that.
Give me a microphone. Well, thank you, Dean Dubois, and thank you, President Mearns, for being here today. Recently, I received an invitation to my 40th high school reunion, and I'm like, wow. It led me to think about 40 years ago, I was preparing to enter Ball State as a freshman. And again, wow. It caused me to reflect on the people that have meant a lot to me over the years. And just briefly, I want to give a shout out to my husband, Mike, who's here in the room with me. Mike made countless trips from Lafayette, our hometown, to Muncie over the years. And I just want to say, from when he was my boyfriend back then to today, many years later as my husband, I appreciate the support, encouragement, and just being with me and standing me up all of these years. Ball State's about connections, so I want to acknowledge my two children in those connections. First of all, the Miller College of Business launched me into my career as an HR professional. My 27-year-old son, Matt, is in my field. He is a young HR professional, not a Miller College grad, but it gives me so much joy to connect with him on a professional level, and that would not have been possible without the Miller College. And then finally, my daughter, Lauren. The connection there is Chi Omega sorority. I pledged Chi Omega at Ball State, pledge class of 26 young women many years ago, and 33 years later, Lauren pledged Chi Omega at the University of South Carolina. And what joy and gratitude I have for being able to share that bond with my daughter, and it started at Ball State. So with that, I just want to say thanks to everyone in the College of Business, faculty, staff, and alumni as well. Brenda, Deanna, and Tammy for all of your work. Just thanks for it all, and love being back here in Muncie on campus at Ball State. Thank you.
Kyle?
You can applaud again. Thank you, Dean Dubois. Thank you, President Mearns and the university. Thank you to my family who has joined me here today. My grandfather would probably be a little disappointed if I didn't drop a Christmas Story reference and refer to this as a major award. Early in my time at Ball State, I set a goal to work for one of the 4 global Hollywood talent agencies. There were many at the university, transparently, who encouraged me to be realistic, stay local. The entertainment business was for those at big schools. Fortunately, I had MCOB supporters like Keith D'Ambra, Ted Baker, Stacy Schetzel, Sangwon Lee, and even my academic advisor, Debbie Applegate, who found ways to collaborate with other colleges in an effort to customize my curriculum to better prepare me for the skill set required for my desired career. Professors and administrators, I ask you today to please support the flight path of the Cardinals under your tutelage. Be curious as to their goals and encourage them to dream big. It is my belief that we as alumni have a duty not only to fly, but to fly to the highest altitude we find ourselves capable of. The flight path can push the boundaries of state lines, yet I encourage you to recognize the goals of some may require such a migration outside of Indiana. Collectively, we champion the likes of David Letterman, Angela Ahrendts, Doug Jones, and more, though where would they be if they limited themselves solely to the opportunities afforded to them in this state? Finally, to owners, CEOs, and any in a position of leadership, I wear blue today in support of Autism Awareness Month. We live in a world today that is more complex than ever, and neurodiversity is itself no less complex. As you navigate diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, I urge you to engage with those who think and act differently from what many may consider the norm. In her book, Quiet, Susan Cain states, "The secret to life is to put people in the right light. It may be a Broadway spotlight, it may be a desk lamp. It is different for everyone. Those on the spectrum have tremendous gifts, and they just need someone to put them in the right room with the right light." My brother Tommy is here this afternoon. Tommy just graduated with a bachelor's in film, is a Sigma Chi, has completed multiple internships, and has the kindest heart of anyone I've ever met. Tommy also has autism, was told he wouldn't graduate high school, and is a shining example of someone who just needed the right lighting. Thank you very much again to the university, MCOB, and God bless.
Sarah?
All right, we kind of thought we were going to get out of a speech, but I guess not. So thank you, Dean Dubois, thank you, President Mearns, and thank you to Ball State University and all the alumni here. As I kind of reflected back on my time at Ball State and how everything has changed even since I went, there are walking around campus, there are some parts of campus that seem almost unrecognizable. Certain buildings have disappeared and new ones have come up, and all in the name of good progress. But what doesn't change, and I've changed since 2011. I live in North Carolina now. I haven't even been a Hoosier resident for 12 or 13 years now. I find myself saying things I never thought I would, like y'all. But one thing that doesn't change is our values. And one thing that I've noticed about being a Ball State alumni is that I'm always part of this community, and it's so strong. And even though I haven't lived here, I still feel very much a part of this community, and Ball State is so good about cultivating that and cultivating that community among the alumni and among students and staff, and also about lifting up the community in which it lives in the greater Muncie. So I always really appreciate that about the college, and I don't think that'll ever change. So I do want to thank my good friend Chelsea, who is here with me today, a fellow alumni. Chelsea and I met our very first class freshman year, and still good friends. And I want to thank my husband, who is at home in North Carolina, but I could not have done any of this without him. And I also want to thank my firm. My firm has always supported me in excelling and has given me the room to grow and to be involved in the community. And I want to thank all of you and thank the university. Thanks.
Okay, back in the flow. Thank you very much, JJ, for setting me straight there. Okay, so the next category of award that we will be giving will be the award of distinction, as I had said. And our first recipient of this award is Kirby Cuniff. Kirby, can you make your way to the stage? Thank you. We honor Kirby with prestigious award of distinction from the Miller College. Kirby's journey epitomizes the spirit of entrepreneurship, dedication, and giving back that we hold dear in our community. Kirby's career began with a bachelor's in marketing from Ball State in 1992. From there, he embarked on a remarkable professional journey, starting as a recruiter for Aerotech in Chicago, Illinois. With unwavering determination and a passion for excellence, he quickly rose through the ranks, showcasing his prowess in sales at Tech Systems, Aerotech's IT division. In 2004, Kirby embraced the entrepreneurial spirit and founded Aegis Worldwide, a visionary venture in talent acquisition for engineering and manufacturing. His remarkable achievement in launching this startup without external financing is a testament to his ingenuity and leadership. Kirby is proud that his current staff, approximately 2,000 across 4 cross-state locations, comprises approximately 33% of Ball State alumni, a third of his employees. Woo! Under his guidance, Aegis Worldwide has flourished, earning accolades such as being voted one of the fastest growing companies in central Indiana by the Indianapolis Business Journal. Kirby's commitment to fostering relationships extends beyond the boardroom. He is a member of Indiana CEO Net, a vibrant network of small business owners in Indiana. Additionally, his dedication to his alma mater shines brightly through his involvement with Ball State's Miller College of Business. As a valued professional selling advisory board member, Kirby shares his wealth of knowledge and experience with aspiring students, paying forward the invaluable support he received from his college professors. His volunteer work exemplifies his dedication to nurturing the next generation of business leaders. He says that relationships he has formed with his college professors were invaluable, and he wants Ball State students to feel that they have the same support. Being able to pay it forward is why he loves being so involved with the students and the sales program. To him, it is fun knowing that you may have had a little to do with helping them be successful or helping them get a job they might have thought they wouldn't be able to get on their own. We extend our heartfelt congratulations to Kirby on receiving this well-deserved award of distinction. His tireless efforts and dedication serve as a shining example to us all. Kirby?
Thank you very much. And whoever reminded Kathy that we were supposed to give speeches, I need to talk to you afterwards. I was not prepared for this. Congrats to everybody that's being acknowledged. I looked at the list and I kind of feel like the fourth word in the New York Times connections, kind of like I don't fit with some of the accomplishments there, but it's really cool. As Gretchen was talking, it also reminded me when I graduated, to put things into perspective where I was versus where I am right now. I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I got this call from the dean of the business school, Kathy, about an award. First thing my mom says, "Oh, Kirby, what did you do now?" So to go from that to this is pretty cool, and it's something I honestly never thought would happen. The only other quick thing, it's also very humble to be up here in front of everybody. And as I was thinking about humble experiences, I thought about the said picture up there. That is the 57th take. My daughter took the picture. Advice for future people: do not have your daughter or sons take the pictures because you can do nothing right. I can't smile right. I look into the computer into the camera too weird. So it was a very humbling experience there. But so getting to this point here, definitely a lot of people to thank. Obviously, Jamie, appreciate all your support in coming up here. I think back to what I was before. I have ADHD. Coming from high school into college, I had a ton of energy, did not know where to put it, did not know where to focus. And through all the professors and everybody that helped get me to this point, I came out of Ball State 100 times different than when I came in, and for all the best reasons. Sales was something I was always interested in, but I was always scared to do sales. Would I be good at it? I took a class with Dr. Ramon Avila where you have to do a role play, and at the time, no one else in the country was doing it, I believe. And it it definitely scared me to death, but I came out realizing I want to do this. So I was encouraged by them, Joe Chapman as well, and many other professors to explore my dreams. What I liked about Ball State, I feel like I have kids that go to IU, so in saying this, take this with a grain of salt, but I like that Ball State took my strengths and allowed me to apply it and get creative however I wanted, versus sometimes the bigger schools teach you how they want you to think. And that's been amazing. If you would have told me I would be owning a company that had Ball State grads and have some very good luck and fortune, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't believe I'd be sitting here. But you do this not for the acknowledgement necessarily, you do it to pay it forward, but to be able to be up here and be recognized is awesome. Dr. Zeiss, thank you. I appreciate all you do for the sales students, and for me, it's been so awesome sitting in our office, kind of just brainstorming or collaborating about little things we can do to make the program better for everybody. So it means a lot. Forever grateful for Ball State. People ask if you had to do it all over again, what would you have done? And there's not a single thing I would do different, and that says a lot. So really appreciate it, and thanks for the time. And it's, again, an honor to be up here with everybody. So appreciate that. Thank you.
I love these. This is so inspiring. Okay, Michelle Paddock Dow, come to the stage, please. We proudly, we proudly extend our heartfelt congratulations to Michelle Paddock Dow, an individual whose remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment have left an indelible mark on both the professional and community spheres. With a Bachelor of Science in Marketing and MS in Management from Indiana Wesleyan, Michelle embodies excellence and leadership at every facet of her career. As the Associate Director of Lilly Patient Services at Eli Lilly and Company, Michelle's impact extends beyond Lilly. As an adjunct faculty member in marketing at Indiana University, Indianapolis Kelley School of Business, she imparts her wealth of knowledge and experience to aspiring minds, shaping the future of marketing professionals. Prior to her tenure at Lilly, Michelle held positions as the Director of Marketing at Aprimo and the Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana, where her strategic vision and innovative initiatives propelled these organizations to new heights. Among Michelle's accomplishments, her creation of the Lilly Oncology Support Center is a testament to her dedication to improving healthcare accessibility. This initiative has empowered oncology patients to navigate funding for their care, showcasing Michelle's profound commitment to making a tangible difference in people's lives. Her career at Eli Lilly has been punctuated by numerous accolades, including multiple Marketing Excel Awards, the prestigious Lilly Outstanding Marketing Innovation Award, and the Lilly Green Belt of the Year Award, underscoring her exceptional contributions to the marketing field. Beyond her professional endeavors, Michelle is deeply engaged in her community. She supports initiatives such as Leadership Indianapolis, the Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana Sports Program, and the Indianapolis Repertory Theater. Michelle's dedication to her alma mater, Ball State University, is exceptional. She has been a staunch supporter of Miller College, serving on the Alumni Board and the Marketing Advisory Board for several years. Michelle's commitment extends to boosting alumni network events, fostering connections, and cultivating a vibrant community spirit. Her enduring presence as a speaker and moderator for Dialogue Days further exemplifies her steadfast dedication to nurturing the next generation of leaders. Michelle, we congratulate you.
That was kind of impressive. You did a nice job writing that. Thank you. Well, I want to thank you. This is very much a humbling experience, and I very much appreciate it. I want to let you know that I did come from pretty humble background, and it took a lot to get me to where I'm at, and Ball State deserves a lot of that credit. I paid for 100% of my college. I did not have any parental support. I came into the industry when there weren't many women leaders, and I was a first-generation student. But coming to Ball State took me and shaped me and made me into the individual that I have become, and I owe you a lot of gratitude. My professors were amazing. I believe the previous speaker just talked about being ADHD. Yes, been there, done that. And I had a lot of energy as well. And my professors helped group me and take me and groom me and help me become a better student and a better individual. But my activities at Ball State really put me forward. I had so many opportunities to be involved with activities, and I took advantage of each of those. The best one was being the president of the charter colony of Delta 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 Beta Chi chapter at Ball State University. It was an experience that it just took off. It just took off. It was just amazing. So I want to thank that opportunity, and that's how I came to know Brenda Davis. So connections. Brenda was also a Tri-Delt at Ball State many years later, but we become connected and good friends. So take advantage of every opportunity you can when you're on campus with those activities. Because I learned from being that president of Delta 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 that I love startups and I love project management. And that's what I do. I have worked for 3 corporate startups. I have become a great project manager in my career. I also learned that I like projects better than managing people. So it's who I am, and I've at least been mature enough to take that under advisement of my own and to say, okay, I love project management. I don't want to lead people, although I do a lot of mentoring and I do a lot of coaching of students. I am an adjunct professor at many universities and for the last 13 years at IU, but I want to acknowledge Anna Stump as one of my students. Anna was one of my students, and I always tell her this story. She scared the heck out of me the first night because she was very forceful and said, I want to be you. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? She wanted to be a marketing professor. And so Anna completed her terminal degree, and we are talking now with Dr. Anna Stumpf, and I am so proud of you, so proud of you. Through Anna, I got to know her husband, Kevin, who is just amazing, and I love talking to him about government because that's what he teaches at 7th grade level. 7th grade level, can you imagine? He's done that for years, and he's amazing at it. And now their son, who I met when he was very, very small, is now going to be a freshman at Ball State next fall. Chirp, chirp. So through the years, you've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people. David Jackson at my table, we met our freshman year 45 years ago. We talk almost daily. We are best friends, and what is your line? We have to remain that way because we have too much dirt on one another to ever offend each other. So thank you, David, for coming today. I appreciate it. And it was mentioned that I was the director of marketing at the Rehab Hospital of Indiana. I was the 5th employee. I'm very proud of that. Love my startups. And it was an amazing job, the best job of my career. And through that opportunity, I met Leanne Miller. I'm sorry. Whatever. Leanne Miller, and we became fast friends the moment we met. She is also a Ball State grad, so love the connections. So it's been a great career. Through it all, I couldn't have done it without my adorable and loving husband, who we have been challenged with some of our career opportunities. We've weathered storms. We've had a lot of fun, which we try to do every day, and we continue to keep our path going forward to help one another and to help others. And I just want to say thank you very much. Ball State was the beginning, and I really appreciate everything that happened here, and I can hope to continue to give more. So thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Next, Danny Spindler. Make your way to the stage. So, Danny, This, I met him last night for the first time, and he's a fascinating individual. You need to talk to him about his hunting. Um, so he has roots dating back to Indiana State University in Evansville, where he earned his degree in accounting and finance. He was armed with passion for entrepreneurship and a thirst for knowledge. He pursued further studies, obtaining a Master of Arts in Property Management from Ball State University. From his beginnings as a staff accountant to his emergence as a serial entrepreneur, Mr. Spindler's career has been defined by innovation, resilience, and pursuit of excellence. His diverse portfolio spans many industries, from real estate and retailing to manufacturing and agriculture. Yet, amidst his professional endeavors, Mr. Spindler has always remained deeply committed to serving his community. As an appointed member and chairman of the Evansville Housing Authority Commission, and through his involvement in various organizations such as the Indiana Apartment Association and the Boy Scouts of America, Mr. Spindler has dedicated himself to his community. He has left an enduring service legacy in his profession and community. We also pay tribute to Mr. Spindler's invaluable contributions to our alma mater today. As a guest lecturer and Property Management Advisory Board Chairman, he has played a pivotal role in shaping the future of our property management curriculum and inspiring the next generation of leaders. He is also a dedicated supporter of Ball State University Friends of Bracken Library Giving Society. In recognition of his outstanding achievements, it is our distinct honor to present Danny Spindler with the Award of Distinction from the Miller College.
Thank you, President Mearns and Dean DuBois. You know, when I received the letter from the dean stating that I had been selected as one of the award recipients today, I was both humbled as well as honored, especially given the review of those award recipients over the past years. I'm very proud to be able to be recognized and stand as part of them, although I'm not so sure I hold the same esteem as I hold for many of those past recipients. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and I'd like to tell you that it was by design, but it wasn't. You see, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up. And if you ask my wife or my daughter, they'll tell me that I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do when I grow up, and that's probably true. So I end up owning a lot of different businesses in a lot of different fields and enjoyed every one of them. My son-in-laws tell me that I've had a habit of doing everything backwards, and that's probably true. They see me involved in different projects, and after the project was complete, I go out and get the tools and equipment necessary, which would have made the job easier. And my academic career is very similar to that. You see, I graduated with an undergraduate degree back in 1973. Unlike most students that you end up with your bachelor's degree, and many of you go on to get your master's, and then you go out and work into the industry. I end up with my bachelor's degree, spent 45 years in the industry, and decided to go to school and figure out what I was doing right or wrong. And that's how I became an alum at Ball State University. I was actually in my 60s. Can you imagine going back to school in your 60s? After running all my own companies and being boss, I can appreciate what President Mearns had said about a student being really concerned or scared. And you know, it was scary. School was different. It's been a long time since I had deadlines that I hadn't purposely set or had a client set to accomplish. But my term going through the university and receiving my master's degree, which then made me an alum, just back in 2014, was amazing. I had great support from everyone. And there's many professors contributed to that support, but one in particular that I want to recognize today, and that's Dr. Carla Earhart. Here I was, 40 plus years in the business, 60-something years old, and she's teaching me how to do what I've been doing. Can you imagine? And I'm scared of her. Okay. So she actually found a way to keep me challenged, to actually keep me enthused, to actually understand what it meant to do research, to understand, to open my mind to new ways of thinking after all these years. And she kept me motivated and accomplished that. And for that, I'm forever grateful for that and for her amazing friendship over the years. I've had the opportunity also to work with Dean Shaw with the Bracken Libraries, and that's been an amazing experience too. It's, I think Satoris, talking to him last night, he said, so you've expanded your footprint on the university campus, and perhaps I have, but it's been fun working with them. And I also want to thank my wife. Here I was in my 60s, and she's wanting to know if I'm coming home from the office, and I said, no, I'm studying for a test. Can you imagine telling your wife in your 60s? I mean, at a time that we should have been enjoying life, I've got a research paper due or a test to study for or whatever, and I'm going to be late getting home from the office. So I want to thank her for putting up with that. I also have my daughter and granddaughter here today, and they've been amazing. It's been great to be on campus, and I always enjoy being up here. It's their first time of actually seeing this beautiful campus and experiencing it. I've been really blessed, and I think something that I have that's a little different than the previous recipients here this afternoon, is not only experience this as a student and alum, but all my other activities prior to me being an alum of this university and being on campus. I told Dr. Earhart this morning at breakfast that I felt like I was home, and I always feel that way when I am on campus. And my granddaughter, Emma, she'll be in the 7th grade. I just want you to know this is her first college to look at, okay? And I wanted to show her the best, because I want anything else for the next 5 or 6 years of her life to be secondary. And I don't think now's too early. Do you, Dean, to start recruiting her for the next alum? So think about that, Em, okay? I want to thank everyone again. It's been an amazing experience. I certainly look forward to being able to contribute whatever time or talents that I have to be involved in the university. I truly do. I may be from Evansville, Indiana. This may have not been my undergraduate school, but it certainly does feel like home, and I always enjoy being on campus and look forward to continue my participation in whatever levels I can with the Miller College of Business or with anything with the university. Thank you again.
You need your award. Oh, somebody else left their award. We have an unclaimed award.
All right, someone's left their award.
That's okay, Michelle. You can get that later. Okay, so I have the next award that I have to inform you about is the Distinguished Partner Award. This award, selected by the Brian Dean of the Miller College, allows the Miller College to recognize an organization or an individual that made a significant impact on the Miller College, one who has provided meaningful learning opportunities for our students through applied projects, internships, or full-time employment. Distinguished Partner Award recipients personify partnerships for the students, faculty, and staff, and serve as visible champions of the Miller College and Ball State University. This year's Distinguished Partner Award goes to Jim Champy. And I will not be calling Jim Champy to the stage because he will pick up his award when he is here next week working with students. With a remarkable career spanning academia, corporate leadership, and philanthropy, Jim epitomizes excellence and selfless service. Jim's academic journey begins at a prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, where he earned his bachelor's degree and a law degree from Boston College Law School. His professional trajectory led him to serve as the Vice President of Consulting and Chief Strategist for Perot Systems, now under the umbrella of Dell Technologies. A prolific author with 8 books to his name, Jim's business and leadership insights have earned him recognition as a New York Times best-selling author. His expertise and dedication make him a role model for aspiring business leaders. For over 16 years, he's graciously visited Ball State University's campus, generously investing his time to instruct and mentor students. So just to fill in a little bit, he had this book that one of the professors had assigned to the class to read. One of our Ball State students said, well, let's call him up and invite him. And the professor said, go ahead. And then he came. He called him up. Jim took his call. This New York Times best-selling author that had nothing to do with Ball State. And that's what an incredible partner he's been now for 15 years. So he will be here once again. He brings a project, and they do a real-world project with the students, and he comes, and it's a fabulous thing. So he made a recent appearance on President Mearns' podcast. And so I don't know how many of you know that President Mearns has a podcast, but it's awesome. And he has great conversations with a fascinating array of people. So Jim is among them. So in recognition of his leadership and commitment to Ball State University, we will recognize him with his award when he comes next week. Let's give him a round of applause. And last but not least, we have the Hall of Fame Award. The Miller College Hall of Fame Award is our most prestigious award. It is awarded to alumni who hold positions of distinction in business, government, or academia and demonstrate exceptional professional success. Recipients are significant, loyal supporters of Ball State and recognized civic leaders. They are among our most prominent graduates. Their pictures are hung in the Molinaro Hall of Fame conference room in the Miller College of Business Whittinger building. We have many meetings in there, and we see these all the time. So Jenny Boudreau, would you please come to the stage? As the 2024 Hall of Fame inductee. Jenny's remarkable journey began with her Bachelor of Science in Accounting from Ball State, followed by her MBA in Leadership from Butler University. Her dedication and contributions as the Chief Transition Officer and Chief People Officer of Forum Credit Union have left an indelible mark on her organization and her community. Throughout her career at Forum Credit Union, where she has served in various capacities since she graduated from Ball State, Jenny has exemplified excellence and leadership. Her commitment and accomplishments have garnered her numerous accolades, including the prestigious Ball State University Alumni Association Benny Award and recognition from the Miller College of Business with awards of distinction and achievement. So Jenny just keeps racking them up. Her impact extends beyond her professional accomplishments. She has generously given her time and talents to support Ball State University, serving on the Alumni Council and as chairperson, contributing to the Miller College Alumni Board, participating in dialogue days, and participating in the Ball State Fellows Giving Society. Her dedication to philanthropy is evidenced through her volunteer work at the Day Spring Center, leadership roles within her church, and guiding her forum teammates in their philanthropic endeavors. Jenny's passion for service and leadership acumen have earned her a place in the Indiana Credit Union Hall of Fame and a spot in the Credit Union Executive Society's Rising 100. Her unwavering commitment to excellence in professional endeavors and community service makes her very deserving of this honor. Please join me in congratulating Jenny.
I'll let President Burns hold on to that so I don't leave it behind or drop it. So I'll keep my comments brief because I know I'm the last thing standing here before we all exit. But first, I do want to express my gratitude for this wonderful distinction. Like others have expressed, I'm humbled, I'm amazed. I looked at the names of all of those who have been named to the Hall of Fame before me, and I feel like, I think Kirby, you said this, something doesn't belong. I feel like I don't fit here with this, but such a true honor. To be recognized by my peers, the university, and the College of Business. And just thank you again to those who nominated me, supported me, to President Mearns, and to Dean Dubois. I'm delighted that you're here. Ball State and the Miller College of Business have truly impacted my life, as others have shared. I feel like there's a little bit of what I was going to say in others' comments. The 40-year thing Gretchen started with, like, okay, 40 is a big thing for me. I graduated 40 years ago, and I never would have thought that I would be here 40 years later receiving induction into the Hall of Fame. But the skill set that Ball State provided me with, the life-changing adventure that it was, I was a very, very, very shy, studious girl in high school, never spoke to anybody. My husband's here today, Mark, and he's heard me say I ate lunch by myself and rode the school bus all the way up through my senior year in high school. I was like a super nerd. And Ball State changed me, allowed me to become who I am today, to connect with people. I was, one of my best experiences, I was a residence hall assistant, so an RA in the dorm. So I had 70 freshman girls on my floor because I was on the top floor of Botsford, which was the honors dorm. And like they were all nerds like me when I first started. And it was just such a wonderful experience, and I think that's what made me realize that to work in the role of human resources or to work with people was just such an important part of my future. So Ball State contributed to that. But again, 40 years ago, I never would have thought I'd be here. I never would have thought 40 years ago that I would be wrapping up a career at the same employer that I started with after graduating from Ball State. So after 4 decades, I'll be retiring in June on my 40th service anniversary with Forum Credit Union. And I will tell you that I came to know Forum through the Career Center at Ball State. I had an on-campus interview and then an on-site interview, a subsequent job offer, and I started there 2 weeks after I graduated from Ball State. Ball State had 7 of us, 7 students that were hired as managers in training at the very small credit union then, had about 35 employees, and we were about 45 million in asset size. Out of that 7, 3 of us are still there after 40 years. Yeah. And we are now 400 plus employees and over 3 billion in assets. I said I did a lot of work over all those years, but one thing I would have told you 40 years ago is that I would stay engaged with Ball State, though, that I would always be a champion of this organization, this institution, because, again, of everything that happened when I was here on campus. And in my family, and my generation, my family, if you went to school, when you went to college, first generation, you came to Ball State. My older sister is a graduate, Miller College of Business. My younger sister's a graduate, nursing school. She's a nursing director at Riley. My husband, graduate of Miller College of Business, first generation college student as well. His sister, Miller College of Business, sounds like a broken record. And my brother-in-law, also a graduate of the Miller College of Business. And we were all first-generation college students, and we've all been afforded wonderful career opportunities because of our experience here. So with that, I want to again say thank you for this recognition, but thank you to Ball State for changing my life and certainly the lives of those that I love. So thank you.
I would also like to recognize, we have several people in this room who are also prior Hall of Fame award winners. Would you please stand? Tony Smith, Dan Molinaro, Charlie Brown. Thank you. So, the 19th Annual Miller College of Business Alumni Awards program is now concluded. Phew, I made it through my first one. Next year will be smoother. My poor staff. They survived. I don't know if there are any advisory boards meeting this afternoon, but if you are, you may commence. And I just want to give a warm thank you to all of you for coming. This has truly been a remarkable experience for me. The stories, the best part of the whole thing was when I stepped aside and everyone else spoke. But it was just so heartfelt. There is so much heart at Ball State University, and especially in the Miller College. Our alumni, I have not met one yet that isn't just amazing. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for continuing to give your time and your talent and your treasure, because this is a worthwhile endeavor. We change lives every day. Thank you. Have a great trip home.
Can I get all the board members up front for a group photo, please? Can I have all